Well, welcome back, everyone. You know, the holidays, you can create great celebrations, but make sure you don't take that celebration onto the road. And here to talk about highway safety is Lieutenant Nick Boes from the Ohio Highway Patrol. Welcome, Nick.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. So, like I said, celebrations come hand in hand with the holidays. Sometimes people partake a little too much, you know, maybe have one too many drinks or whatever, and it can cause quite a distraction and on the roadway. So
I mean, absolutely. I mean, the holidays are here. People are going to be around their friends, their family, and we expect that people are going to start drinking in their groups. So our recommendation is, hey, if you're going to do it, just make sure that you stay home, stay with your family. Either that or have a designated driver for you. So that way you get to where you're going safely.
Right. You gave me an interesting statistic. Since 2019, troopers have made more than 101,000 OVI arrests statewide. So that's kind of sad.
It is. In today's world, with what we're dealing with, we're not that impaired drivers, not just dealing with alcohol anymore. You're dealing with all kinds of different drugs that people are using today. So again, the key is to get home safely. That's our goal, is to make sure no one gets hurt. So again, if you're going to drink, just make sure that you have a designated driver, you're staying where you're at.
And I guess that would be the same thing with the legalization of marijuana now in Ohio. So
absolutely. It's same thing applies. Like if you smoke the marijuana, make sure that you are not driving right away. Statistically speaking, impairment can be seen up to 24 hours after usage of marijuana.
Okay. So I like your ideas, specifically of just having a designated driver, because if you're going to partake, sometimes you don't know your own limits, right?
Absolutely. Like I said, the best bet, if you're just going to do it, just don't take that chance. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the chance of having that on your conscience, or even the financial burden that comes with getting arrested for impaired driving. So don't do it.
Right. And do you find that there's a big uptick of you know, distracted driving or like, you know, impaired driving during the holidays? Is that something that's kind of common?
I mean, typically during holiday seasons, yes. Especially during the summer big three holidays. Those are our 100 deadliest days of summer within that time frame. But again, anytime you have these opportunities for people to get together, it's more likely that they're going to enjoy themselves and take a bigger chance.
Yeah, and since we are in the winter months now, though, you know, it becomes colder weather. Sometimes we get a little bit more snow, a little bit more ice on the roads. Do you have any recommendations just for, you know, safety of the winter weather driving? Absolutely.
When you go to leave for work or things like that in the morning, especially since the winter's here and you're going to start seeing snow, ice on the roads, give yourself an extra 10-15 minutes to get to work, because it's not worth the risk. I mean, so far this year, my post has handled more than 1,200 crashes between Allen and Putnam counties, just with my troopers alone. So
wow,
it's not worth the risk.
Yeah, especially, you know, when the snow and ice is out there, you just want to make sure that you take the extra precaution. I think that you say just go a little bit earlier. Maybe, you know, and then the phones, I'm sure, are still a distraction out there.
You know, statistically speaking, you are more likely to be involved in a crash with somebody that's distracted driving than you are impaired driving. So again, you're driving, phones down. Phones down, don't drive impaired. I mean, when you're on the road, you just need to focus on your driving.
Right, and I just want to mention also seat belts, too. Seat belts, very important as we drive here in Ohio, right?
100%, 100%. If you take a look at our fatal crash picture, you'll find that a lot of people that have been killed or injured in crashes, maybe they wouldn't have been injured at all if they would have been just wearing their safety belt. I can think of a dozen examples off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, Nick, I want to say thank you for coming in today, and also thank you for making our highways safe. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, don't go away, because we have more to return.